Good morning from Antwerp, Belgium. Plan for the day. Head off, in fact, before I head off to Motoccino, I may see if I can grab some breakfast here in Antwerp. There's a little cafe that I've found about 5 minutes away. After that, luckily for me, it's only 20 minutes away. I thought it was an hour away, but it's only 20 minutes away. I'm going to go and meet Thomas and the team from Motoccino in Zandhoven. And they stock our Libertation tool rolls, so I cannot wait to see the tool rolls in an actual shop. From there, my plan is still to go to Luxembourg. That's 3 hours directly south from Zandhoven. You can see what the weather's like. It's iffy. I'm not going to let that stop me, but it would still be nice if it's blue sky. I think that's wishful thinking, though. I need to make a decision on whether or not I'm going to Luxembourg probably by 2 p.m. just so I can book a hotel and stuff like that. So I'll have to make my decision on that in the next few hours. This is a very good room. I actually highly recommend this place. It's £41 a night. The Wi-Fi is good. Everything works well. But I had to put my earplugs in last night because Antwerp, how shall I put this? It gets quite lively in the evenings. I heard constant, up until about 3 a.m, screams, arguments, fights, blood-curdling gargles. It sounded like I was about 50 metres away from at least 3 attempted murders. The screams were so ridiculous, I was lying in bed thinking, come on, it must stop soon. I ended up having to get up, and luckily, because I've got a motorbike, I always wear the earplugs, so I had to put those in. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to sleep. And I'm on the 9th floor here. The screams were so loud and constant. So, central Antwerp, much fighting going on almost all the time. With that said, I hope my motorbike that's parked in the town centre, let's hope it's still there. Right, I'll go for breakfast. I love this, I've had my complimentary water. Dear guest, enjoy this complimentary water. We love to read your positive review. That is pure bribery. Thomas.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you. Introduce us.
So yeah, we're Motoccino, a little lifestyle and motor wear shop in Belgium. I really struggled with finding like retro motorcycle gear myself, and one day I decided to open up a shop, and just all went from there. So my background is in category management, so I have a lot of things I did in the past, so I felt confident in opening my own shop and starting to look for distributors and partners. But yeah, I've always wanted to do something for myself, and something like an entrepreneurship really catches me, you know. It's really in my blood. I've always wanted to do my things my way, so yeah, I mean, just started there. And I noticed there weren't any shops doing the same thing around here in this area in Belgium altogether, so I felt maybe there was like this need for it. So it's a gamble, but I believe in it.
So you've gone from having a job as an employee, quitting everything, and going 100% all out to open up your own moto store.
Exactly. Some might call me a little bit crazy.
How long's it been going? When did you open?
So we opened on the 11th of May. So it's around a month and a half, I guess, maybe a little bit more. But I'm always looking for new stuff, new things to do. We've just launched a little meet and a ride out, which was really nice. I really met some nice people, and they were really happy to ride out with us. So yeah, I'm really happy.
Business been good?
Business been really good.
Brilliant.
But yeah, always looking ahead.
Right, we will flip. You stand where I'm standing. I'll come over here.
Yeah.
Before we go inside, I'll flip the camera in a couple of minutes.
All right.
But these are your two personal bikes.
Yeah.
Walk us through these, because it's very rare for me to see a Harley like this and a Transalp like that, which I didn't recognize. Walk us through them.
All right, so this one I just picked up actually. I've put another seat on it, the handlebars, I changed the handlebars. But I bought this actually pretty much as you see it from a lovely guy in Bruges, who really took care of it maniacally. He cleaned it every day, and I'm really liking the clean 70s style choppers. This is kind of my take on like a 70s chopper style.
883cc.
883, yeah. Evo block. It's been really good to me, really reliable. Some people hardtail these, but I like it as a soft tail. And
moving on to a bike I didn't recognize. How did I not recognize this?
Yeah, it has the fairings removed. It's a little bit scrambler-esque. It was my daily runner for a couple of years. And it's a 600 Transalp. So really reliable, great riding bike. Put some work in it to customize it the way I like it. But it has been standing for a few years now. Sadly, it's looking for a new owner to give it the love it deserves.
For sale?
Yeah, for sale, 900 euros. It's a real steal. You can make something really nice out of it. But yeah, sad to see it go, but I can't find the time.
Okay, Thomas, if you wouldn't mind, give us a little tour of the shop.
Yeah. All right, come in. So first off, we have a little coffee corner where people can enjoy a little coffee and talk about bikes. We have the register. And then here we have some lifestyle stuff, some t-shirts, little jackets, sweaters and stuff.
Thomas, can I just ask you before we carry on, how long did it take for you to actually create everything that we've got here?
A month.
1 month. How many of you doing it?
Pretty much just me and my girlfriend.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, we put in a new floor, painted, built this counter, put in all the stuff. It's been hard work, but we enjoy it.
Staggeringly good job you've done.
All right, so a little bit of lifestyle stuff here. A bit of coffee, equipment. Then, of course, Libertation tool rolls.
So I'm just over the moon to see these here. These are our 3 Libertatia Toros. So pitch black, British green, and Kalima. So nice to see them in such a beautiful store.
We have some trip machine stuff here. We have some boots. Most of them are trip machine also. We have a nice collection of gloves, mostly summer gloves at the moment. Some socks, and then from here on out, this is all women-specific motorcycle gear and lifestyle apparel. So we have some really cool aramid motorcycle jackets for women. But I mean,
how is that a biking jacket? That's
yeah, that's a biking jacket.
That's the thinnest biking jacket I've ever seen.
It's really cool. It's a really cool brand, Wildest Sisters. Really happy to represent them in Belgium. They have some really cool stuff.
Thomas, do you hand-pick everything yourself?
Yeah. I try to pick out the things I would buy myself or would buy for my girlfriend. And I really like the story behind it as well. It's 2 women building up this brand. I really love it. So some more stuff for women here, some jeans for women. And then we have some motorcycle jeans for men.
Just show the changing rooms through here.
Yeah, a couple changing rooms.
More trousers, more gear here.
Yeah. And of course some riding vests, some shirts, which are really doing well now with the summer. Some more stuff. This is actually also really cool. This is a brand called North of Berlin, which is weatherwear. It's all weather gear.
Can you pull that out, Thomas? I don't know if I've come across this. Is this motorbiking gear? Yeah?
This is motorbiking gear. This is really new.
North of Berlin?
North of Berlin. It's waxed cotton. It's weatherwear. You can wear this when it's raining outside, when it's good weather. It's kind of like, I call it the retro Gore-Tex.
That's a German company, I take it.
That's a German company,
I've never come across that. North of Berlin, I'll check that out.
Really cool brand. We're the only ones selling this in the Benelux. So really happy to represent those. Some leather jackets, Holy Freedom, really cool brand. And then we have some more bikes here. This is an BMW R100 RT cafe racer, which has a Ducati fairing made specifically for this bike, and it's really eye-catcher.
For sale or for display?
Not really for sale, but open for biddings. I mean,
is this yours, Thomas?
This is not mine.
Okay.
This is for my uncle. He built this one with his brother. So
with
really
the fairing
cool.
on, the Ducati fairing, that looks really good. I can't believe how well the Ducati fairing fits on that.
Yeah, they did a lot of work to make it fit like it does. The line, the body work flows, it's amazing. So a couple more bikes here, but our wall of helmets is actually, this is a really small gripe of the assortment of the helmets we have. We try to source retro looking lids to fit the rest of the gear here.
And Thomas, as well as your store, you've got all of the sizes that can be ordered pretty much next day, and you've got an online store, so you do deliveries as well of this gear.
Yeah. Our online store actually has, for the helmets, everything we have in stock at the warehouse. So you can see which helmets are in stock in our shop, which helmets we can order for you, and it takes about 3 to 5 days to be delivered. So it's really quick, because you have a lot of sizes, you have a lot of colors for helmets. So it's difficult to choose sometimes, but we can always order more for the customer. So we try to have this service of like, what are you really looking for? What color do you really like? Try some, and then I'll order for you.
And the 2 bikes, these are yours, Thomas.
These are mine. This is a Guzzi V85 TT from 2021. It's the 100th anniversary Centenario edition. I really love it, but I have too many bikes and I have to sell it. And then an old Suzuki Savage, which is also for sale.
Walk us through this a little bit more. I'll pan over to this because, Thomas, you said, and I'm sure you're right, we do get these in the UK, but I just don't recognise them.
It's a really small one-cylinder 650 cruiser, belt drive, which is quite unusual. But yeah, they were a lot of fun. Kind of a cult classic. So this is an old Derny. Some older viewers may recognize these bikes. These were used in Derny competitions, where someone on a Derny bike would ride in front of a cyclist, and they would do laps in like a cyclodrome, doing really high speeds. And it's always a funny sight because the cyclists are well trained, they're skinny, but the Derny riders, they're like big Italians, really heavy set in front, pedaling away with the engine on it. It goes 100 kilometers an hour.
And it's pretty much handmade.
It's handmade. It has a Puch engine with a Kreidler front end. Kreidler is a Belgian brand, if I'm not mistaken. It's two-stroke, really loud, really fun.
What a thing. And then finally, coffee. I mean, you do coffee so genuinely you can have some coffee, you can have a sit down.
Yeah.
That sounds like a perfect time, Thomas, to wrap it up here for now, grab a coffee and soak in a little bit of this fantastic, I can't believe it, 6-week-old store.
6-week-old store, yeah.
Thomas, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thomas, thank you so much for having me. We were chatting in there. To be able to find such a nice hand-picked selection of gear, including ladies' biking gear, that's perennially the most difficult thing for ladies, to be able to find gear that they really like the look of.
Yeah.
And I wish Monica was here, because there are about 2 things I really wanted her to try on. Monica, you say I never get you gifts. Got you something. Thomas, it's amazing to see spots like this, because in the UK it's exploding.
Yeah.
You know, these biker hangouts where you can buy gear, grab a coffee, nice parking area outside, they're exploding everywhere. So to see it in Belgium is fantastic. And it's not just for Belgium, is it?
No.
What have you got country-wise around you here?
Well, we've got the Netherlands up the top, we've got Germany, we've got Luxembourg, and we've got France. So it's a really small country, people coming over from everywhere around, so why not?
Thomas, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to visit whenever I can, and
bring Monica.
And bring Monica, I will. And the best of luck with the store.
Thank you.
Motoccino, Zandhoven in Belgium. What a little spot. Make sure you visit if you're roughly in the area.
Yeah.
And now I should say I think I'm going to do it. Luxembourg, 3 hours away.
Yeah. The weather's lovely.
And in that direction, roughly.
Yeah, roughly.
3 hours in that way, Luxembourg, next spot. That was a brilliant way to spend the morning. Thomas has done an unbelievably good job at Motoccino. To think what he's achieved in such a small space of time, phenomenal. My plan, I can't resist now. The weather is so good. It's genuinely warm, the sun's out. 3 hours to Luxembourg. I've just done the first hour. That's flown by on the motorway with the nice weather. I've got 1 hour 50 left. It's now 1:20, so I think what I'm going to do, try and come off the motorway and find a nice little Belgian town or village to grab a bit of lunch. Then, for at least the last 1 hour 20 minutes or so for the ride, I want to turn off motorways off Google Maps and just soak in some of the Belgian countryside, because Thomas and the gentleman in Motoccino this morning, they both said to me the area around southern Belgium is stunning. So I'm going to see if there's a nice coffee shop, hopefully within 10 or 15 minutes, go there and then hit the road again. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't actually plan to go to Maastricht, but the cafe I went to just so happened to be in this city, and it is stunning. Beautiful architecture, proper cafe and bar scene with everyone outside enjoying the weather, and that lunch I had was exquisite. So if you're in the area, this is definitely a place well worth visiting. It really is beautiful. I booked accommodation over lunch, which is about, to the best of my knowledge, 20 minutes from the Luxembourg border. So tomorrow morning early, I'll head off and cross the border into Luxembourg, and I think it's about an hour away from here. So it's time to hit the road, final hour's riding of the day. Well, that was strangely perfect today. When I'm motorbike touring, nothing ends up going this swimmingly. Motoccino was excellent to start the day off. The roads were great throughout the day. The weather beautiful. The place I found for food seamless. Parking outside every place I wanted to go to. And now I'm ending the day in Malmedy, which is a lovely little town very close to Belgium's F1 track, Spa. As I was coming into the rough area, it starts to get much hillier, and every sign is for Spa, so I'm guessing within 5 miles in that direction is Belgium's F1 track. what I'll do, I'll show you the room, because this is a very nice room in a really beautiful little town. Again, it's great value. I've been extremely impressed with this. £69 sterling for a double bedroom, TV, wardrobe, little desk area. I'll make sure to do a proper tour of the town tomorrow morning. This is right on the old high street with a well-appointed bathroom, and it's a bathroom with a view. See the beautiful old square and some shops and things down there, so I don't think I'll have any problem getting a bite to eat. I did realise as I was riding off from Maastricht, I thought, God, there are a lot of Dutch cars here. And then I suddenly realised Maastricht's in the Netherlands. I had to check a map for this. Apologies for my ignorance. Maastricht, where I went for lunch, is so close to the Belgian border. It's literally touching. And I didn't see the sign for the Netherlands. Usually they have the sign of the country and then the Euro stars all around it. I didn't see that anywhere. Sometimes when you're in Europe, if you're not concentrating 100%, or when you're in the EU, you just seamlessly go back and forth between countries without even realising. And it turns out my stop-off for lunch ended up taking me just across the border into the Netherlands. So Maastricht, of course, Netherlands. Apologies for my ignorance on that. I'll make sure tomorrow morning to do a little tour of this town, and also, of course, take you with me, because tomorrow is heading off to Luxembourg. So I'm going to wrap the video there. I'll have a little walk, stretch the legs, and see if I can find somewhere nice for dinner. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Have a brilliant week all, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Sunshine on my mind. We're burning through the city of lights. You're the sunshine on my mind.